There are two ways to be an intelligent investor. The first one, by continually researching, selecting and monitoring a dynamic mix of stocks, bonds or mutual funds. That was the first one. The second one, or by creating a permanent portfolio that runs on autopilot and requires no further effort, but generates very little excitement. If you have time to spare, are highly competitive, think like a sports fan and relish a complicated intellectual challenge, then the first option, the active approach, is up your alley. On the other hand, if you feel rushed, crave simplicity and don't relish thinking about money, then the passive approach is for you. So that was the second option I just mentioned reading in the book. So both approaches are equally intelligent and you can be successful with either one of those. But only if you know yourself well enough to pick the right one and stick with it throughout your investing lifetime. And keep your costs and emotions under control. So for me, as you already saw in the title of this video, I lean more towards the second option, the passive investor. So to come straight to the point, I eventually chose the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF to invest in. I now invest 10,000 euros every single month into this ETF. Until today I have 50,000 euros invested. Around the 22nd of every month I buy another 10,000 euros worth of Vanguard S&P 500 ETF stocks to add to my portfolio. And I thought it would be fun to show the buying of the new stocks while filming this new video. So let's go. So as you can see, I have 10,000 euros available right now and 50,000 euros invested. So to buy new stocks, I click on the S&P 500 and I click the buy button. I'm using a limit order, so I want to pay 60 euros and 25 cents per stock and I fill in the amount of euros I want to buy. So how much did I have available? 10,139 euros. So let us fill in 10,130. So I can buy 168 stocks with this. So that's pretty much it. I place the order and I click on confirmation, confirm the order, and it now says I successfully bought new stocks. So as you can see, it was very easy to do so. If I go to my portfolio, you see now that I only have 20 euros of available and I have 60,000 euros invested right now. So I'm gonna do this every single month. It's pretty boring actually, but that's my strategy. And to give a little introduction to this index, according to historical records, the average annual return since its inception in 1926 through 2018 is approximately 10% to 11%. And the average annual return since adopting the 500 stocks into the index, so there are 500 companies in this index, in 1957 throughout 2018 is roughly 8%. So there's roughly an 8% return since 1957. And yes, of course, I do understand that historical numbers are no guarantee for future results. Anyway, let's say this index will perform similar results, 8% per year. This means that if my starting amount is 60,000 euros, like it is now, and I would add 10,000 euros to it every single month for the next 10 years, I'm close to 2 million euros in total. If it performs worse than the historical date, like 5%, let's say, I will have 1.6 million euros in total. I aim for 10 years because I would like to become financially free as soon as possible. And having around 2 million euros invested means I can call myself financially free. And let's say I can invest 10,000 euros for the next decade. And after that I stop contributing to it every month. And if you will let 1.6 million euros sit there for the next 20 years, for example, it will be worth 4.2 million euros if there is a 5% return year over year. Suppose the market performs better and there is an 8% return on average. In that case, the total number after 20 years will be close to 7.5 million euros. How crazy is that? So circling back to the two types of investors where I started this video with, I would instead go for the passive investor and put my money into this index fund than feeling the pressure to beat the market, so to speak. And you must understand that buying individual stocks will take far more time than just buying into an index fund you believe in, like I just did a minute ago. The overall goal of buying individual stocks is that you believe you can generate higher returns than buying into an index fund. And suppose you won't reach your goal of generating higher returns than the overall market. What is the point of spending so much time analyzing all those individual companies? It's a very personal choice, of course, and no one can make it for you. And if you landed on this video to help you decide whether you should buy Vanguard S&P 500 ETF stocks, then I'm probably here to disappoint you. This so-called dollar cost averaging investment strategy I use, or in other words, investing a set dollar amount in the same investment at fixed intervals, only works if you truly believe in it yourself. If someone else tells you you should do it, you might invest a couple of months and then your motivation or interest disappears. You may even choose to sell your stocks when the price of it goes down. Or you might stop buying when the price goes down. If you think similar to me and think this investment strategy might work for you too, you should start researching yourself. And after some proper research, you may convince yourself to follow a similar path or go with a different route. The thing is, you need to find your way and stick to it because you believe in it. So how did I educate myself to choose this investment strategy? Well, I read dozens of articles online around dollar cost averaging and around financial independence. I also read this book, The Intelligent Investor. I highly recommend reading it. I also took 2 courses back in 2017 and 2018 about value investing, meaning researching individual stocks to eventually find buying opportunities, or in other words, the active investor. Remember from the beginning of this video? And I didn't go with this active investor route because I don't see myself researching stocks and reading for hours on end every single day. I have plenty of stuff on my plate already. In conclusion, if you haven't found your investment strategy yet, I would suggest by reading this book, The Intelligent Investor. This book basically discusses every single aspect of investing. And I'm not saying that this is the investor Bible and that you should follow every little thing you read in it, but it gives you a perfect overview of all the options you could have. From there you will have questions and research more and eventually find your investment path. And I would like to end this video by reading a paragraph from this book about index funds like the S&P 500 that perfectly describes it. Index funds have only one significant flaw. They are boring. You will never be able to go to a barbecue and brag about how you own the top performing fund in the country. You'll never be able to boast that you beat the market, because the job of an index fund is to match the market's return, not to exceed it. But as years pass, the cost advantage of indexing will keep accruing relentlessly. Hold an index fund for 20 years or more, adding new money every month, and you are all but certain to outperform the vast majority of professional and individual investors alike. Late in his life, Graham praised index funds as the best choice for individual investors. Same goes for Warren Buffett. So there you have it. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Also, I would like to know where you are in your investment journey. Do you already have a strategy you are following, or are you still exploring options? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like these videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm sharing my journey to financial independence on this YouTube channel. Every Monday and Thursday I publish a new video. And I added a video here where I share how I got started with my business selling my 4 self-published books. And if you don't know so already, I self-published these 4 puppy training books without being a dog expert. Last year in 2020, I made close to $300,000 selling these books. Check out the video for more info. Hopefully I see you in the next video. Have a good one.